What's up, YouTube? Georgia Silver Hunter back, and we are coming off of a decent $half box that I just recently posted where we found a Benjamin Franklin, a couple of 1964s. Right after returning that box, I got a call from my local Fifth Third, and they had 3 boxes for me to come pick up, but I only had enough cash on me to pick up 2. So today, I think we're going to try to stick to a 2-box hunt, and we'll save that 3rd box for another day when I get a chance to go pick it up. So with that said, let's get into these boxes. So here we are with box number 1. We've got a couple of marked coins. I hope this isn't indicative of what's going to be inside the rolls, but let's go ahead and jump into a few. If you're new to coin roll hunting, what we're doing is going through bank-wrapped rolls of $half with our main goal of finding silver. But that said, we do look for NIFCs, which are 1970, 1987, and 2002 to 2020. And then there are a whole bunch of variety coins we're looking for, like the double die obverses and the no FG coins. I do have a document in the description down below this video that goes through all the years and varieties of those coins that we are looking for. So feel free to drop down there and click on that link. Just checking a couple of coins here as I go to see if we have anything interesting. And what I'll do is do a couple of rolls here on camera, just edge hunting them. I will go back through them to look for individual varieties, but I like kind of opening these first 5 with you guys just to see how it's going to go. All right, we got 1 left, and then I will start my individual off-camera hunt, and I will then just bring you guys in when we find something. So let's see here, roll number 5. It looks like it's going to be a bunch more clad. All right, well, let's hope we find some varieties or something interesting interesting to bring you guys in on. And if not, we'll get to the end of this box pretty quick and we'll get into box number 2. So we are unfortunately into a really slow box. As you can see, I saved these last 5 rolls. I figured we'd open those on camera together. I have found a lot of NIFCs though. This may serve as our wrap-up if we don't find anything in those last 5 rolls. But we got a couple of 2002s, a 2003. I think, what is that, a 5? We had a couple of 6s, a 2007, 2010, 2019. We have 6 2021s and a 2022. 21 and 22, I think a red book, it says they're still NIFCs. Most coin roll hunters don't consider it that because these were released heavily into circulation. So these other ones are definitely NIFCs. So tell you what, let me put my camera up and we'll get into these last 5 rolls together. Okay, here we go. This would be roll number 46. And we got a bunch of clad. Bunch more clad. And these NIFCs were pretty spread out between roll 6s and the roll 45. I'm just not bringing you guys in for NIFCs because I know a lot of people just get sick of seeing those be found because they are fairly common. And actually, a lot of them did not stand out as real bright edges. I actually had to find them as I was going through on my second pass. So doing stuff like this, I just wasn't seeing them. Now, this might have been a lucky pull. That is a 1982P. Let me put that under the scope real quick. No, it's just really, really light. I thought it was going to be a no FG. But when you put it under the scope, that G stands out like a sore thumb. So that is not going to qualify as a no FG. All right, that is roll 49. And here is roll 50. I'm not seeing anything in there. One shiny, that's a 1999. Well, I'll go through these. If I find anything, I'll bring you in. If I don't bring you in, we'll just get right into box number 2. Okay, so that roll that I thought I had a no FG, I actually think I found one in the middle of that same roll. And just so you know, I did find an additional NIFC in that roll number 50, because I'm going back through them backwards, obviously. And it was just a 2008 Philly. But I did want to show you the one that I thought was a no FG. See if I can get that to... You can see that it's pretty clean, but the G, even under this magnification, can be seen. And if I put it under the scope, it's really obvious, right? You can see that G really, really well. Let me back out just a little bit. But you can see the G really clearly, which disqualifies it from being a no FG. Now I have another one here. I'll just show you this one. Now it's a really, and I think this the no FG, it's well known for this. It's a really weak strike on the back, and that's what causes the no FG to be there. And even under this, you know, magnification here with my phone, you can't really see. You see a little raised metal. Maybe in the right light, you could make out that's an FG with the raised metal. But if I put it here under the scope, and we have a look together, I'll even rotate. Let me back out, because sometimes it's easier to see if we back out. Like, you see raised metal, but you can't clearly make out an FG. Maybe there is about as close as you get. That said, I went ahead and I pulled up PCGS to have a look at theirs, and they actually have a nice little comparison chart here. And I'll try to drive this one-handed. But even theirs, you can see a little bit of raised metal there, but it's not a full FG, and you can see in the comparison photo, that's what a full FG looks like. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a no FG. I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Am I making it up, or maybe I'm seeing it all wrong? But I think we got the real deal here. I think this is it. Anyway, let me know. All right, well, nothing else in those last couple of rolls, so let's get into box number 2. Here it is. It's the same one we saw at the beginning, just kind of waiting in the wings. We will do 5 rolls like we did the last one, and hopefully we get lucky. We'll follow the same routine. Oh, I hate all the marked coins. All right. Nothing in roll number 1. I got a big old edge here. Let's see what we got. So 2017. Another NIFC. At least we're finding stuff, right? I mean, it's better than having a whole box with nothing but marked coins and nothing all that interesting inside them. So, sorry if the volume just shifted there. I realized my microphone was a little bit out of position. All right, here we go with roll number 5. I would love to find me a vein of like 40% silver. Obviously 90 would be better, but so many people find 40% in their boxes, and I just struggle to find it lately. Let's do a couple more while I have you in here. Let's roll 5. Let's roll 6. Roll 7. Roll number 8. Roll number 9. That looks shiny. There's a 2006. It was just poking out. Looks super shiny there. It's got Ring of Death and a mark on it, but we'll put it up as a find. And we'll go off camera after this roll. This is roll number 10. And again, just a bunch more clad. It's an 84. It's a 72. Okay. Well, hopefully we find more than NIFCs in this box, but we won't know till we get into the rest of the rolls. See you soon. So we are getting into rolls 26 through 30. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, I'm way off camera. Sorry about that. Look at that. That is a big old thick rim. Let's check that out together here. Well, we got a D on the back, so it's definitely a 1964. Look at that. 90% silver. So this is 2 hunts in a row where we have found some 90% silver. I will take that all day. And maybe a 40. Maybe? Nope, just a 1974. Real gray edge on that thing, though. Well, that's pretty cool. Love me some 90% silver. Let's hope we got more in the next couple of rolls here. I'll take us up through roll 30. So that's 25, 26, or 26, 27. 28. Nothing there. Here's roll 29. Some shiny stuff in there, but maybe a couple of NIFCs. Nope, just an 89. 2001. Nothing to get excited about. And here we go into roll number 30. We got nothing there. All right, well, I'll sort through those off camera, but it's pretty cool. We found ourselves another 1964. Love it. Well, unfortunately, in this row, I did not hit the record button. You can see I burned through the first roll. We did have a little bit of a marked coin here that says win, which I did win on the previous row. That was pretty cool. But I wanted to bring you guys in here because we've got a super duper thick rim. It's got to be a proof. Look at that. 1974 San Francisco clad proof. We'll put it on the board. So I'm getting through this next to last column of coins, and I was ripping the paper off really quickly, and we got another really fat, shiny edge in here. And I already took a look at it, but we have our second proof on the box. 2007 San Francisco clad proof. Lots of fingerprints on it already, but actually not a bad looking proof for being in circulation. Okay, well, we are down to our last 3 rolls. I figured we'd do those on camera together, and then we'll go through the wrap up. So, roll number 48. Let's see how we do. Just a 1992. Looked like it wanted to be an NIFC. Another couple of shiny ones in there. That's just a shiny bicentennial. 2 shiny bicentennials. And roll number 50. So no last row silver there. Doesn't look like we're going to have much other than clad, but let me go through these and we'll come in for a quick wrap up. Well, that wraps us up. It was a really good 2-box hunt. We did find some 90% silver, and you know, those of you that coin roll hunt are new to it. Anytime you find silver in a box, it is a great box. A 90% silver half is worth anywhere from, I think melt right now is, I don't know, $8.50, $9, give or take. Maybe a little less than that, but with premiums, this thing's worth upwards of about $10 to $12, so not a bad little find. I love finding proofs in circulation because these are only sold in mint sets, which means somebody took the time to pop this out and spend it. So it's definitely not supposed to be in circulation. I hang on to all my proofs. Of course, then we had a whole bunch of NIFCs. We did end up, I think, with 6 2017s. There's our 2020, which by most accounts is the last year. I did pull a 2021 and a 2022. When you put that on top of all of our finds from box number 1, we did pretty well. We had, I don't know, probably 25, 30 finds, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We had 18 NIFCs in the first box, 2, 4, that's 10, 13 in the second box, plus our proofs, our 1964 silver, and our potential 1972D no FG, which we talked about in video number 1. So I think a pretty good box. Just so you guys know, this is not in great shape, but a 1972D like an MS65 is worth a ton of money. So I'm always on the lookout for these in boxes. You know, this I might be able to get $5 to $10 for on eBay, but not bad for a 50-cent piece. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new to the channel, please consider dropping down below and clicking on that subscribe button. Click on that little bell and select all so you get notified each and every time I release a new video. While you're down there, click on that like button. Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. With that said, you guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one.